Hey guys, today is Monday, and I'm not exactly sure what all I'm doing today, but I started to record yesterday, but I didn't, and I just didn't want to deal with doing the camera and stuff because of what we were doing. But anyway, I just want to tell you a little bit about what all happened last week. One day in the week, it was last weekend, Jeff put our bird feeder up, and they just found, oh, you can't see it. Where's it at for y'all? Let's see, go down. You still can't see it. Where is it at? I don't want to scare the birds. Let me see if I can get a better view. Which now there are no birds out there. Okay. Well, now there's no birds out there, but anyway, he put the bird feeder out. I think I just scared him when I moved the curtain. And they found it yesterday. But I think he did that last Sunday. Oh, now I've got the camera all wobbly, weird, in the wrong spot because I moved it. All right, let me scooch it up a little bit. Let me just let it be. Anyway, we had a very busy week this week. And because of that, I couldn't do all of the things that I wanted to do cleaning wise until yesterday. But anyway, Monday we ended up having to do something that no one wanted to do. We didn't have to, but we did. We wanted to ride with him. So we did that. And then Tuesday we had fire meeting, but the fire meeting ended up getting canceled at the last minute because of storms. But because of that, other things were going on. And then Wednesday we had church, and then Thursday we went to the old house to check on things, and we went grocery shopping. And then Friday, birthday party. Saturday didn't have much going on other than trying to catch up on laundry that I had not gotten all that done. And all during all this, we still had normal cooking and everyday cleaning. But then I had wanted to get the main living area, like the living room, the kitchen, hallways. I wanted to get all that dusted and a real good mop done. So yesterday after church, Jeff told me he'd help me get that done. So he helped me do that, which it wasn't hard. It was just, he had to take some things that were in here that belong in the shed to the shed. And I could have done it if I knew where he wanted them. He has got things set up a certain way in that shed, and I'm not messing with it. That's just like if he went in and messed with stuff that I have set up a certain way for myself. If he came and messed with it, I would be so confused. Wouldn't get mad at him, but I would be confused trying to find my stuff. So I don't want to do that to him. So whenever I need something, I ask him where it's at, or, well, some of it I know where it's at. I've learned already, and I can put it right back. But some things, I still don't know where it's at because I just don't hang out there enough. But anyway, he took the things to the shed, did some heavy lifting for me, and helped me get the furniture moved so we could sweep and mop under it really well. And I got the floors swept and mopped, and I got everything dusted, and it feels so much nicer in here now to me. It wasn't bad because I regularly do the sweeping and mopping, but I wanted to get everywhere. You know, there's some times where you want to get everywhere. You want to pick up everything off the floor, and you want to get all the dust bunnies. And it seems like with this floor, the flooring we picked, which I love, it's beautiful, you can see the dust bunnies a lot easier than you could with our old flooring, which is fine. I don't care. It helps me know where they're at. But one thing about this flooring, it will trick you. You will think there's a dirty spot when it's not. And which by now is 6 months later, you know, but I've figured out, oh, well, that's just one of those spots. I figured out it's not dirty. It's a knot hole, you know, picture on the thing. on our flooring. But I do love this flooring because it's easy to clean. It's so easy to clean. But today, since I did all that yesterday, and all the clothes are caught up, other than I do need to put some of the, I washed all of the, oh, and also Noah bathed the dogs Saturday. Well, Noah washed both of his cars and bathed the dogs Saturday. Jeff had to work because they keep him all the time. But I washed all, like, a bunch of the dog things and all the mats, like, that go, the bathroom mats and the in front of the doors and things. But yeah, did all that yesterday, and then Jeff and I went for a drive, which was good. That was fun. It didn't take us a long time to clean all the stuff up. He just, like I said, he did the heavy lifting. He moved the big things so I could get under there. And I don't know what all I'm doing today. I know that I'm going to be making the Parmesan parsley chicken. I don't really know what to call it. That's what I called it when I first made it. All it is a chicken fillet that I put Parmesan cheese and parsley with breadcrumbs, and that's what I bread it with. I bread it the same way I did those chicken bites, except the well, I used different seasoning, but the I usually use panko breadcrumbs, but I don't have any of those, so I'm just gonna have to use regular. I don't think those are panko. They possibly could be. No, they're not. They can't be. They're too small. But anyway, I'm making that. So I want to cook that with you guys because I said I would share that with y'all. So that might be all you see today because I don't really have any chores to do. I do have to go into the office today and do some things, but I don't usually share that kind of stuff with y'all because it's checking the bills, and which I probably should wait to check the bills until Wednesday because he gets paid. We get paid on Tuesday. So I'll probably wait to do that part, but there's some other things I need to do in the office. I want to go ahead and film my videos for the week for the planner channel, and yeah, I got so much done yesterday, and I should have picked up the camera and I should have recorded what we were doing, but I just didn't. I took the day off, and you guys told me you were perfectly fine with that. You'll still have a video for today, but you won't, you know, it won't be what happened Sunday. So, and it wasn't much. It was, you know, well, it was a lot in a sense of the amount of area that we did, because I mopped all the floors except the bedrooms. I even mopped the bathrooms. And Noah had cleaned his bathroom Saturday, and so he asked me if I could just run the mop over the bathroom floor while that I was doing it, because he had forgotten to mop it. He had done everything else, but he had bathed the dogs, washed both of his vehicles, and he said he was going to wash the truck. And I said, you're not going to be doing it this week because it's going to rain all week. And I said, but if you want to wash it, I'm not going to stop you. He likes washing vehicles. He likes doing things outside. So his Saturday was very full of washing things. He washed the vehicles, washed the dogs, washed the bathroom, and then washed himself. And then we watched Star Wars, one of the Star Wars movies, together that night, which was good. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and give you a little bit of update about what happened last week, what we were doing, what we're up to. I know I don't normally do that, but I thought it might be fun because it was a super busy weekend and we had so many things going on. And I had the Amazon haul coming, and y'all, these little shirts, these tunics, they are so comfy. And I was able to put some of the things on my Amazon storefront. I don't know how it's going to work for the Amazon thing, which is not my store. It's not where I sell things, but influencers have the opportunity to share the things that they buy with you guys. So I have that on there. But these shirts, I wore the tannish brown, the fawn looking color one yesterday. Well, I wore the last dress I had tried on. I wore that to church yesterday morning. It was so comfortable. It was like, it felt so crazy because it's so comfy that it's almost like you're wearing a nightgown. That's how soft and comfortable it is. But I wore that to church. And then I came home and changed some leggings and a tunic. And I wore the brown one yesterday. And then I'm wearing the pink one today. So comfy. And some of you told me how to stretch the black shirt. And I might have to see if I can try that out and see if it'll work. There's 2 different things you guys told me to do, which is pretty much the same thing. It's almost exactly the same. But it's something that I do really like the shirt. And it is tight, but it's not terribly tight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. And like I said, I've got sisters and nieces. I've got somebody that if I decide I don't want it, or I don't want to, you know, I can give it. It was only $3 or $3.50, or might have been $2. I don't know. It was less than $5 for that t-shirt, and I can give it to someone else. I have plenty of family that I could give it to, and if I didn't give it to family, I always donate good clothes. We also have some donate things that I've been going through and getting things. Actually, let me show y'all this craziness. I have some books that I've read that I have in here, and I've also got some more things that just are right there in the hallway. Not the cat food and stuff, not the boots over here, but that stuff right there that we're gonna have to take. And that in that top, in that little Walmart bag, whenever I was going through some things, I found some baby onesies that I remember Selena and we were doing something. I don't remember what it was, but we had to have, oh, I do remember. Whenever Bella, some of you may not remember Bella, she passed away before we ever moved. She passed away last year. I want to say it was last year, but anyway, she's a big, we don't know what kind of dog she was. We got her from the pound and they said she was a beagle. She was definitely not a beagle. She kind of looked like a lab, but she wasn't big enough for that. But then she kind of looked a little bit like a dingo, but she definitely wasn't that. We don't know what she was, and the vet said he didn't know what she was. They'd have to do like a DNA testing. We were like, we don't care. She's our baby girl. We don't care. She's our dog. Well, anyways, she had, at one point, she had a spot on her back where that she had a skin just like her skin was very irritated. We don't know why. We never knew why, but it was very irritated, and she kept scratching it. So we got some baby onesies, and we situated them to where that, I mean, she would only scratch at certain times, like whenever she was just laying in the house or something. Whenever she went outside to go do her business, she didn't. So we put the baby onesies on her. We had cut the tail out, and we put the onesie on her, and she wouldn't scratch. And then whenever she needed to go outside, we would undo the onesie, and we had it fixed so that she could go do her business. But yeah, it worked. It kept her from scratching, and after she healed, she didn't ever have the problem anymore. But it was on the top of her back, like on her spine. We don't know what it was, but it went away. But yeah, she passed away. This was several years ago. Selena still lived with us, so we've had those onesies ever since, and we still had a few that were still good. There was nothing wrong with them. I don't even know where we got the idea. I think Selena came up with it. But Bella was her dog, which whenever she moved away, Bella stayed with us because they couldn't have her in their apartment. But and we, you know, we loved Bella. She was one of our babies, and she's a good dog. She was so good. She was the type of dog that whenever she was inside, she was just calm and peaceful and just quiet. But she went outside and she was running. She wasn't loud. She would bark if she saw somebody or something, or, you know. saw another animal or whatever. But she was just like the total opposite animal outside than inside. But whenever she's inside, she was just chilling out. Happy she could be. She goes outside and she was just run. She was so funny. But anyway, I'm gonna go for now. I just wanted to give you all a little bit of update of what happened last week. I know I already said this, and I'm gonna just cook with y'all this afternoon. I think I'm gonna do, or this, well, yeah, this evening, whatever. I'm gonna do the Parmesan parsley chicken, and I'm gonna do some rice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the kind that's in the packet, or if I'm gonna do the kind that I've been making with the packet of Lipton rice sides. And y'all, I have found a recipe. I'm not gonna do it today, but I have found the recipe, a recipe for the copycat Lipton rice side mix, but I have not found the garlic and herb side, the mix. I'm still on the hunt for that. I've also found a recipe for the ranch style beans. I want to do that soon with y'all. Jeff would love it if I did that. He loves those things. So I did find 2 of the recipes that I told you guys I was looking for, but I still have not found the one. And I'll be doing those soon because I want to try them out. But anyway, I'll be back when it's time to do dinner. I've talked forever with you guys, but that's what I do. I talk, and y'all know that. So I'll be back then, because like I said, I don't have any chores to do today other than, you know, I'll have to empty the dishwasher when it's done. I didn't turn it on last night because it wasn't finished, and then after breakfast it was enough that I could go ahead and do that. And the only other thing I'm doing is getting the rest of those bath mats and the floor mats for the house, the little throw rugs, whatever you call them. I'm gonna get those dried, the rest of them. I would hang them outside if it wasn't raining. But anyway, I'll be back when it's time to do supper. Okay guys, I just had to show you something funny before I start suppering a little bit. Put my apron on so I don't mess up my shirt. Okay, hold on. It's funny, but not funny, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. All right, you know I did the Amazon haul, and I told you there was one more thing that I had not gotten yet, and it was the muffin cup liners. Well, muffin cup liners it said standard muffin cup. Standard to me is the normal like size you get all the time, okay? Mini is the tiny ones, and of course jumbo would be the large ones. Okay, so I got them in the mail today, and I want to make sure that it actually says well, it says standard on here, but I want to see what it says on here too, and I'll tell you how much I paid for them. I got 400 of them for like $2.27 or so, but this is the size. Definitely not standard. They're the mini ones, which it doesn't matter. I can still use these because I do have the mini cupcake thing. I didn't need these right now, but I thought it was kind of funny. And see, that's the thing. Whenever you order things from Amazon Haul or Amazon or Walmart or anywhere, just any time you order something, sometimes it may not be what you think it's going to be. I'm gonna keep them. I could return them, but I'm gonna keep them because it's fine. I can still use them, and they were a really good price. But I did think that was funny, and I want to show y'all. But now I'm gonna have to go on Amazon and order some regular, real standard size. But actually $2 and some change for 400 of these that are gonna last me for years because I don't make the mini ones very often. I think that's pretty good. I mean, because you pay $1 for like 25 at Walmart. I think it's like 25 or 50. So I mean, I'm not complaining about it or anything, but it says standard liners. I don't know if y'all can see that down there at the bottom. It says standard cupcake liners for muffin liners, food, grease-proof non-stick baking cups, no-smell parchment paper cupcake wrapper cups for Christmas, birthday party, natural. And it shows what you would think would be. But here's the thing, this is where I messed up. Okay, I didn't look at this part where it does have the sizes, but actually, yeah, that's about 2 inches wide. If I would have looked at that, I would have known, but I don't. But see, here's this I did see. Okay, that's standard. This is normal size here. It's showing normal size, but it's not normal size. I don't care. It's not going to bother me any. I'm still going to use them. I can still use these. But it is funny, you know. Make sure you look at the inches and the feet and all the actual measurements. But anyway, I'll be back when I start to cook. Okay guys, I'm about to get dinner started, and what we're doing is that rice that I told you about that I had done before. I'm going to do it again with y'all today too, just because. And I'm doing the Parmesan parsley chicken, which is the main thing that I wanted to share with y'all. I don't know if I have a recipe on my blog about it or not, but it's real simple. It's not like a hard thing to do. It's very similar to what I did the other day whenever I did those chicken bites. So I've got some butter in my boiler for the rice. I've got it sitting here and heating up. I'm gonna let it get hot, and I've got some onion that we had cut up the onion for different meals in the last couple days, and I'm going to take part of it and chop it up and use it in there. So I'm going to have the purple and the white onion, or red and white onion. It's actually yellow onion, but you know, colors don't mean anything when it comes to fruit and vegetables. So anyway, I'm going to get some of that chopped up and put into this boiler. But let me go ahead and just get the camera to where maybe, let me see if I can put it somewhere over there so y'all can see everything. Jeff came in and did not put up his stuff yet from his lunchbox. He and Noah are outside. Our lawnmower, the tires went flat, so they're fixing those things because it's getting that time of the year where you need to be cutting grass. So I think I'm just going to set the camera up over there and just let it come this way, and y'all see. You don't have to see this close up to know what's happening. I'm just going to tell y'all what's happening. And it's not that, you know, big of a deal. It's not hard to do. So let me get the camera set up. Okay, so I've already washed my parsley for the parsley Parmesan chicken. And I've got some Parmesan in here that I'm going to shred, and then I'm going to just use some of the other kind too, if I can figure out where it's at. You know what, I think I used the last of it. I need to get a new jar out. But let me get these onions going real quick in this pan. But like I said, this recipe over here that I'm doing, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard to do. And I've shared it a couple times on here. It's just something I came up with one day because I just wanted some flavorful rice and just did it. So I'm just going to chop this up. Let me show you like the size of pieces. Not real big. Maybe I can show you. This is 2 pieces, but maybe y'all can see that. Ooh, it's trying to fall out of my hand. But like that. I'm just chopping it up like that, and I'm going to throw it in this pan as soon as I get it chopped up. Well, I got that on. I know I cleaned the stove top, but I don't know, I still don't want to use that whenever I drop it on there. I don't know why. Do y'all? Are y'all that way? Maybe I'm weird. And this does not have to be cut any certain way, just cut up. That's all we are trying to do. Just chop it up into smaller pieces so it can cook pretty fast. I may not have enough here. No, that might be enough. Yeah, that's enough after I get it in this boiler. But I want to get that going first. Maybe a little bit more. I want to get this going first so that I can the chicken shouldn't take as long as rice. I'll put it that way. And I did think about trying this chicken in the air fryer because I do have a video where I made this chicken just normally, and I'm really thinking about doing the air fryer method, trying it out because I've been wanting to try it anyway. I don't know why this is spinning. It doesn't normally, but I don't normally cut it on this brown part. But this right here I'm going to put away. And I need to get my flour out as well, but I need to get this shredded up. Get a little bowl. Actually, let's just get the bowl I'm going to be doing everything in. I'm going to let this onion get to where it's translucent, and then I'm going to put my rice and stuff in and cook the rice just like you normally would and flavor the rice. Trying to let that get dry because you want that to be dry. Where's a grater at? Hello? Did y'all get it fixed?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Oh, you'll see? Okay.
The tires are aired up. And the plugs are in place and it didn't look like it was leaking.
Okay, that's good.
The back one had a pinhole in it and the front one that he said was pretty big.
Okay. Okay, the onion looks like this. I recruited Jeff to finish grating up the cheese, and I'm going to go ahead and put the rice in here. I'm putting in 1.5 cups of just regular whole long grain rice, not whole grain rice, long grain rice. And then I'm going to put 3 cups of water because you double the amount of liquid for the rice, for the grain. And then I'm going to use the Lipton Rice Secrets, the garlic and herb, a half of a packet of this, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that on the stove top and let it cook like it normally would, and I'll be back. The rest of this I'll put in the refrigerator, and I did forget to say that the rice, I will swish it around before I put the water in with the butter and onion just to coat it all and let it kind of toast for about a minute. Okay, so Jeff is chopping up the parsley, and I'm getting this part set up, but some of this Parmesan cheese that he finished up for me, I'm going to put into a little bowl to put into the rice whenever it gets done, because we don't need all of this for the chicken. We just need some of it for the chicken. So I'll put this over to the side. I'm just gonna stick it up there for the rice, and I'm gonna get some of this. These are Italian breadcrumbs, so they already have seasoning, and I'm putting that in with the, let me scoot this over, with the cheese. Go lay down, Maggie. That was about a half a cup. I'm gonna put about 3/4 of a cup, maybe a little bit more than that. Oh goodness, sorry. I don't even know if we're gonna need all that. Get this stirred around, and we're going to put some seasoning in here. Even though we do have the seasoning from the breadcrumbs, we're still going to put some more in there and in the flour. Okay, I've got some of the buttery steakhouse. I don't think we've ever tried that in it, so we'll do that. I don't really know how much. Go lay down, Maggie. She's looking for you, Noah. Noah's doing some laundry of his, so Maggie's looking for him. She thinks she's supposed to always, well, actually, it's the dog's laundry. But anyway, she thinks she's supposed to always be under him. All right, and this is the smoked chili sea salt, because I've just been adding this to everything lately because I like the chilies. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we need more than that. We can put the rest of it in the, whatever that thing's called. The refrigerator. Yep, that's what it is. And then I'm going to put some fresh cracked black pepper. It's up top. We might need to put it in a Ziploc bag though.
Can't breathe it.
No, I know it can't, but usually I like to put it in a little cup or, you know, a jar with water in it. Like snip off the end. Alright, I'm going to stir that up. Oh, I need the parsley. And then put the parsley in here. Can you grab the chicken while you're in there? He's calling the chicken. That may not, well, that should be plenty. All right, let's scoop all the things out of the way that we don't need. I need the chicken and, no, I don't need the cutting board. I don't need a knife, and I need probably both of the whatever those things are called. The racks for the, I might not have enough flour here. We'll see.
Air fryer?
For the air fryer, yeah. Oh, the milk's been hidden. I'm gonna put a little bit of milk in this one egg just to stretch the egg a little bit because they're expensive. What is it, Noah? Okay, well you can turn it on. I'll turn it on for you while that, if you want to go ahead and shower. And that, I'll just do it while this is cooking. That rice already smells good. Alright. We're gonna put that, down here at the end of the assembly line so they can see what I'm doing, maybe. Can they see? No, not all of it. I want them to see all of it. Alright, so I'm just going to take, I've got these two wrong. I'm going to take the chicken, dip it in the flour, dip it in the egg, then dip it in this, and then put it onto the little racks. And then we're going to put them in the air fryer. Can you grab me a paper towel so I can dry this meat? We're going to put them in the air fryer on the chicken setting. So I don't know how long it's going to actually take. I didn't do a very good job when I was cutting this the other day. I didn't do a good a job as what you do. I don't think.
Yeah, you did a good job.
That one, yeah, it looks decent.
Good job.
You're crazy. Okay, flour, egg, and this is where you want to get completely covered with the egg because that's what's gonna, the breadcrumbs are gonna stick to, and that's what's gonna make it crunchy and crispy. Alright, and then dip it in this. And I want it completely covered as much as possible. And we have not had this in so long. I don't know why we haven't had it. Why haven't we had this? We've been trying new things and just haven't had some of our oldies. How long have I been cooking this, Jeffrey?
Cook it a bit.
I used to cook it quite a bit, but I mean, how many years ago did I start? I don't know either.
Keep it back.
Okay. Kind of dry that off a little bit. Put it in, and I'm going to do the same thing with all 3 of these chicken fillets. And that one, oh, I made a mess. We will have to disinfect the counter because I always make a mess. But that one there is much bigger than the other 2. So I'm gonna probably let it be on that pan by itself. Can you swap the pans to that and being on the bottom? Kind of show them what that chicken looks like, if you can. You could have went ahead and, well, go ahead and stick it in the thing if you want to. That way it'll be in there. I think I have too much breadcrumb stuff here. We have taken this breadcrumb mixture and put it in the freezer, and we labeled it, of course, and put it in the freezer so that we could use it again later for the chicken, and I might do that since there's so much here. Alright, one more. This one is tiny, but that's big enough for me. I guess I did have enough of everything. Thought I didn't have enough flour. I definitely did. I only used 1 egg. This was one of the things that Selena liked a lot, that whenever I cooked it. But I haven't made it in a very long time. It's been a couple years, few years. The last time I made it on for a video is the last time I made it. And I don't even know how long ago that was.
Years.
Yeah. I need to make some of those parsley Parmesan potatoes I used to make. I haven't done that in a long time either. Alright, so here's these 2. We're going to stick them in the air fryer, just on the air fryer chicken setting, and watch them very close because we don't want them to get too done. And we'll check them with the meat thermometer to make sure they're the right temperature. And I'll show y'all what they look like after, but right now I'm going to clean up this big mess. Okay, so the chicken's almost done. The ones that were on the top rack are a little bit darker than what they needed to be, but that's okay. Did you check the temperature yet? Huh?
Yep.
Alright, so Jeff and I are going to have some of the leftover salad stuff. This is just peppers and tomato and onion and a little bit of cheese, and this is some that Noah shredded. We got lettuce and we got cucumber over here. But what do you need? Oh, tongs. But Jeff did not want any ranch dressing. He wants to have what he's been making. So I'm going to make it and show y'all what he's been doing. So you said how much of the mayonnaise?
2.
You probably need to come over here and tell me.
2 of them.
That much? That's a lot of mayonnaise for one salad. How much ketchup? Check it up because it's going to not be watery or actually vinegary. How much? Just squirt some. Well, you got to use your eyeballs. Alright, how much mustard? I'm just going to twist this off because it's not that much left. That's about a tablespoon of mustard. Right.
I've always got enough jars in it.
Really? Well, there ain't much in this thing. That's an awful sound. Is this enough? I really don't know how much. That's probably a tablespoon of mustard, a couple tablespoons of ketchup, and about 3 or 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. That's it. Stir it up. Oh, black pepper. How much do you want? Yeah, but I don't know how much. Is that enough?
Yeah, it might be.
It might.
A little more.
That's probably about 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And that's it? Okay, that's his dressing that he's been doing lately. Which actually, Thousand Island is mayonnaise, ketchup, and like sweet relish. Well, a recipe I used to make for him. But anyway, there's his dressing for his salad. And I just thought I would show y'all what he's been doing lately instead of buying salad dressing, other than the ranch that they like, which I found that's not as bad and it's not got as much weird stuff in it. But anyway, that's what he's been doing lately. So I'll be back to show y'all our plate, one of our plates. Okay, so I almost forgot to do this part. I've got the cheese here, the Parmesan cheese. The fresh, you don't have to use freshly grated, but we usually grate ours. That's probably a little too much for me. And I'm just gonna stir up the rice now. This is a full boiler of it. But this is the rice that I've been making lately a lot. And it takes about the same amount of time as one of those little rice packets. But it just is homemade more. And like I told y'all earlier, I am going to be trying those that one copycat recipe for that rice side mix, and I'll be sharing that with y'all whenever we try that. This smells so good. This is almost reminds me of a risotto. What now?
Enough for you?
Yeah. Do you have any cucumber? You can just use all the cucumber so we don't put that bowl back in there. I didn't know I thought you didn't have any cucumber. Noah didn't want a salad. He wanted the leftover baked beans from last night. So he's gonna have that with his chicken and rice. And we're just gonna have a salad. I don't want any peppers. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so here is Noah's, his piece of chicken and his rice. He's gonna put his beans right there. Here you go, baby. You can go, well, we gotta say blessings. He's gonna try his with malt vinegar. And this is my piece. Now the other side is a little dark, but we don't care. It's not burnt. And then here's Jeff's piece. Some of the breading came off, but that's okay. But that's the way the chicken looks. And I'll let y'all know how we like it in the air fryer after we get done eating. But that's what we're eating tonight. And I'll be back to tell you what we thought about it from air frying it. Okay, so the chicken was really good, and you know, usually it has the olive oil on it because we fry it in a little bit of olive oil. We just pan fried it, we don't deep fry it. But I think we like this better with air frying it because it doesn't have that greasiness, and all the flavor is just, it's just good. It was really good, and it was juicy and just delicious. Noah liked it with the malt vinegar. He said I should try that, but I don't really like malt vinegar, so I'm not gonna do it. But that is all I have for today. If you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Subscribe, like, and share. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.